Hi Gemini, welcome to Germinate Tarot. We're still down a germ, but this is only temporary, so we'll see her mid-April. So we're just going to do April 2nd to 15th. I was trying to get these out sooner, but I actually just got my voice back today, so I know my husband appreciated that for the past couple days. But we're going to use Gypsy Witch. We're going rogue from Lenormand. Gypsy Witch is my daily driver, and they come out like a sentence. So we're going to do a 5-card with those and see what they have to say for Gemini for April 2nd to 15th, 2018. Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, let's see what's shaking, bacon. We have got... All right, so Heart of the Matter. We get what's going on. All right, Gemini. That's pretty clear. All right. Okay, and Gemini. All right, let's do some flippies. Wow, what is up with this wine? Everyone's partying. That's come out in the past 2 readings. At the center of the issue, we have the Whip, which is either regression, but for me, it is the sexy time card. So somebody is, there's some busyness, wink, and surrounding it on this side of this equation, you have the wine and the bride, which is, I'm getting a very good time Charlie feel, and I've said this in the previous readings too. It's the wine is maybe indulging, it's excess, it's partying, socialization. So it's not a bad thing. Just don't go overboard, because that is not that's not a good look when you get to partying too hard. Then we have the Clover and the Lightning with the Safe. Safe and Lightning came out together. Now the Clover is all about the luck, right place, right time. You happen to know somebody that knows somebody. It's stuff falling into place that you didn't expect to fall into place, but then it does. And this Lightning is sudden, and lightning is a nature thing. It's a force of nature. It's going to strike where it's going to strike, how it's going to strike. And I think it's a surprise, but I think you're surprised that you don't get what you want, or someone doesn't get what they want, because there's the Safe. There's a protective element to this, where I think you might encounter a block, or someone trying to get to you encounters a block. They're like, whoa, hey, didn't see that coming. Thought I had the Clover going on. We'll clarify a little more, but the outcome's the Star. So I think whatever's going on at this point in the reading is in Gemini's favor. The Star is your hopes, your wishes, what you want. Can also mean healing, but with the cards surrounding it, I think this is really, you're getting exactly what you were looking for. I want to find out about this Whip. Let's talk about the Whip. Ooh, that's interesting. So we got the Lion. And the Lion is the other surprise card of the Gypsy Witches. And this is being defensive when you get surprised. This is being able to have your back up when you get surprised. It says it's bad news, but I don't take it as that way, because it is very like, oh, you thought you were going to sneak up on me? Well, now I'm going to roar in your face because I'm a liar. Let's find out about this surprise. What are we talking about here? Someone's a winner. Someone gets awarded something, and I don't think they saw it coming. Like, maybe you get chosen out of somebody, and you don't realize, like, oh, I am a lucky duck. So you have, I was like, what are we winning? What's the grand prize? You have this new beginning with the lilies. So there is something that's mature, that's had time put into it. There's an innocence, it's an easiness kind of feel. This is letting things grow in their own time. I think whatever you win is actually it seems very positive and calm, but I want to get into this wine and bride and find out what that's about. All right, the dog, fidelity. Yeah, so someone, I think, you know, friendship, loyalty. There's a railroad. This is the train, so this is a journey. Something's at a distance to you. Maybe it feels like too far to attain, but there's a journey. I think I'm not getting physical at the moment. I want one more on that to see if it is. What's going on there? Ooh, sneaky. That is another sexy card. It's also a woman. It's also maybe not the best of intentions. All right, rider. Well, someone's going there. They're going there quick, whatever it may be. Let's see. I'm finding out about what this clover lightning situation's about. Well, there's a man and a house. So maybe someone's choosing stability over good time Charlie action. I don't know, or maybe they decide that they are going to be a homebody. The change with the stork, and then the key. I want to find out what's after the key, because it's typically an answer for me. A relationship. So someone is going to choose the stability of being with somebody, maybe give up the good time Charlie act, go with the dog, you know, make that change, make that journey. You know, maybe I get this like last hurrah feeling, like someone's getting something out of their system. Like, not like a bachelor or bachelorette party, but just one last, like, they feel like they might need one last good time. I don't know what that's about, but let's find out what the star is going on here. Get back here. No, that wasn't clear. All right. Mountain. So I think, you know, whatever it feels big. And I think maybe this is where the safe comes in. There might be some kind of rejection that seems like you've got something on lock, but you really don't. Because then you have the bear and the fish, which means there is a lot of work going into this, but I want to know why. What's the work about? A lot of work going into still feeling defensive. Someone isn't being honest with the cats. Someone's not being on the up and up. I think whatever happens over here with this snake and this journey and everything, and this rider, because the rider's communication as well. Let's see. Let's find out about this. The kitty cats. El gatos. Yeah, there's a visit with the bouquet and then the sun. I think someone gets together and people find out about it, and maybe this is what that one last hurrah is, and it seems like it's a good deal, but you're kind of like, what? Yeah, I think it's a surprise. I think if this is an offer coming towards Gemini, they did not expect it, or if it's coming from a Gemini, they did not expect to be giving it. It's kind of like everything lines up, and despite all the blockages, it still goes through. So, you know, it doesn't really say whether or not this is it, or it's like the best offer, but with the lilies and the metal and the children, I think that that's a positive thing. I think all of it kind of shakes out as a surprise. Like, Gemini didn't see it coming, or the person that the Gemini has their sights on is like, who, me? Hi! So, we're moving on to the Deviant Moon Tarot. We're going to get a general vibe, 3-card, an outcome, just to see what's going on. Okay, those two wanted to come together. Oh, hey now. Okay. One outcome, please. Two wanted to come out together. All right. Gemini. Look at you. So here we have Queen of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. This is potentially a fire sign, you know, Aries, Leo, Sag. With the Nine of Pentacles here, I think they just might want to be left alone. They just want to do their thing. This is all about independence. You know, she's a sexy lady. It doesn't have to be a lady, but it's the energy of a very assured, passionate person. And the Nine of Pentacles is that independence streak. They don't want to be tamed, you know. You could try, but they're not in the mood. And you know what the funny thing is? Bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords. This is like the anxious feeling, which maybe this is what that safe and that block in the mountains about. There's a lot of in the head action here, which can happen with Gemini with the air factor. So you need to watch out for that. Then you have the Two of Cups, which is, you know, connection, obviously. Getting together, making it happen. Knight of Cups. Someone comes in with that cup to offer. Like, hey now. You know, I'm getting water sign with this as well. But the Fool. The beginnings. Remember that children card thing we had going on? Ace of Wands. Once again with the sexy, Gemini. Once again with the sexy. This card, it's more fertility and, you know, because there's a baby and a mother and stuff. So it's not the typical depiction of like, oh, rah, like, you know, it's not so incredibly phallic. But there's still fire, there's still passion, there's a start. So, I mean, between the offer of love with this Knight of Cups and then the Two of Cups coming together, maybe this fire sign, you know, comes around and decides, all right, I'll see what shakes out with you. And you're kind of like, whoa, wait, what? I didn't see that coming. Or maybe this fire sign comes out of it and offers you something. Ooh, 2 on 2. So then you have the Two of Pentacles on top of the Two of Cups, which means, you know, there's more of a stable energy coming. I want one on the Knight of Cups, please. And we wound up with 2. King of Cups. Oh, they mean business with the King of Pentacles. Okay, so you went from a knight to offering to, no, this is happening, to you have the decision of the Pentacles, no, the King. This gets serious quickly. This escalates. This is not just, oh, I might take this cup, I might take this pentacle. It's, no, here's your cup, here's your pentacle. Here's your emotional stability. You're taking it. So now we're going to find out about this Fool and Ace of Wands, because this is, like I said, the sexy. Although, this is interesting, because maybe this card comes back to that whole Nine of Swords situation. 8 of Swords, which is feeling kind of trapped. Maybe this is your mountain moment. The High Priestess, though, is intuition. It's knowing. I mean, she's a little strung out in this deck, and it's knowing that much stuff could really stress you out. But High Priestess is, you know, secrets, knowing, etc. Then there's that 5 of Wands, which is confusion. It's everyone just kind of tussling around each other, which I think maybe is that lion energy. It's that lightning energy. You know, it's that cat protective energy. I think maybe that's what this is picking up on. Because once you get to the other side of this, I think that's when you get the Fool and that Ace of Wands, where you get the positive stuff. Just noting 3 of Cups is on the bottom. More, you remember that wine card? That is more party time situation. Could be third party situation, so just watch what you're letting yourself get into. Alright, we're moving into the Romance Angels deck. We're going to do it. They were calling to me again. Let's see, can we talk about Gemini real quick for April 2nd to the 15th? What can you tell me? Alright, 4 came out. We're going to do it. Heart-to-heart conversations. Let your friends help you. Wedding and true love. Remember that bride back here? So, heart-to-heart conversations. I think you know, are going to have a talk with somebody. And remember how I said with the clover, maybe your friends know somebody. Let your friends help you. And the wedding, you know, it's either involving an existing relationship or it's something you're getting into. But the true love, I mean, that's good. I mean, whatever all this craziness boils down to, you know, this Five of Wands, this kind of like protective energy and the safe and all this stuff that's kind of swirling around, I think you'll get to the other side of it and see that true love and that stability portion. But I do feel like it's still kind of a surprise. Like you still don't see it really coming. So, instead of Vintage Wisdom Oracle, we're going to do the Crystal deck, which is a fun deck that is all crystals and stones. And it gives keywords for you to kind of ponder based on the qualities of these crystals and stones. And I take what comes out. That's sticky, but is it too many? Yeah, that's too many. But no, you know what? I am going to take this because that's just weird. I used selenite to cleanse, and I was like, wouldn't that be funny if selenite came out in the crystal things? And it did. So that's why I'm like, yeah, you need to listen. So they're all S's, but that ain't a bad thing. You have sapphire, selenite, smithsonite, and smoky quartz. So the keywords for these are abundance, joy, destiny, connection, clarity, manifestation, soothing, nurturing, accepting, and grounding, clarity, and calming. I think all this abundance and all this kind of connection and this is like the charged up portion. And then you wind up being able to get to this calmer stuff with the smithsonite and the smoky quartz, which is a good thing. And then the divinatory meaning is time to get past hurts and problems. Time to transform. The one on the smithsonite is look closely at your behavior. What is being drawn unconsciously from outdated childhood patterns? So, you know, what old stuff are you still tromping around with? Now, this one, the selenite, is it's time to stop confusion from clouding your judgment and communicate clearly your intention and purpose, which is always a good thing. And the sapphire in the divinatory meaning is look for ways in which purpose can be directed towards achieving goals and inviting success. So all of this boils down to, you know, getting grounded and having the clarity. But like I said, I feel like there's something either you're extending or that's coming your way that's good, that you just didn't think was possible. And, you know, it's going to escalate quickly. And that's awesome. So, all right, Gemini, I'm wishing you the best. If this happens to come to pass, you know, please let us know. We'd love to hear about it. And Jeremy's going to be back, and our new place is awesome. So, looking forward to doing our reading stuff there. And we'll be talking to you, Gemini. Be well.